Hello everyone, JulioToyReviews here, and this is a review of the Kamen Rider X8 Deluxe Hyper Muteki Gashat. So as I mentioned in my review of Maximum Mighty X, X8 will use that Gashat along with Hyper Muteki to access his final form, X8 Muteki Gamer. As you may have seen by the name, Muteki means invincible in Japanese, which fits considering that this Gashat is based off of invincibility power-ups like the Starman from Mario or Supersonic. However, while X8 gets his final form, the other riders can also use this Gashat to unlock Muteki mode, which is more in line with the power-ups I just mentioned. So the Hyper Muteki Gashat comes with just the Gashat itself. So let's get on with this review. So over here is the Hyper Muteki Gashat, and you may be thinking, wait a minute, this looks a bit different. Well, I'll explain. So let's grab Mighty Action X over here for example. You could see that while this looks like a regular cartridge, this looks more like an add-on, considering the fact that, oh look at that, I accidentally activated the sounds. Considering the fact that it's supposed to attach right next to Maximum Mighty X over here, and it lays upon the gamer driver, explaining this part over here being a bit slanted. So you can see the sort of differences in design. But if we look closer, you can see Hyper Muteki over here. Now it's kind of hard to look at it considering the sticker is this nice foil, but you could see a version of the Mighty character with long golden hair, similar to Super Saiyan 3. And if you look over here, it says Hyper Muteki, and you have a bunch of circles over here that are detailed in. And now if we zoom out, you can see on the back that there is some clear yellow plastic. And yes, you can see all the wires and stuff, but I appreciate the effort that they did to make this look all invincible and whatnot. Because of the fact that you can't make the entire Gashat chrome gold, like this part over here, which will eventually come down into transformation. And this button over here. And you can see that the stars in here are 4-pointed stars. And if you look over here, this is the part where the LEDs will come in. And that leads me into my next part. The sounds that this Gashat makes. Now I'm turning off the lamp so you could be able to see the LED over here. But if we press on the button over here, it'll say Hyper Muteki and it'll make a really awesome guitar riff sound. And now if we press over here, we're gonna get a bunch of quotes from Emu from the show. This is the quote from the show where he says, "I'll change the patient's fate with my own hands." And now if we keep on pressing, we'll get different transformation sounds. Henshin for his regular transformation. Level 2. Level 3. Level 4, which I'm surprised that they put in considering he only used Juju Burger once. Level 5. Level Double X. Maximum Mighty X. And Hyper Muteki, and it'll just go back to making the regular sound. And that is all for the sounds that the Gashat makes on its own. So now let's take a look at the Hyper Muteki Gashat in the gamer driver along with Maximum Mighty X to activate X8 Muteki Gamer. So over here we have the gamer driver, and to activate Hyper Muteki X8, it's going to be kind of a long process. So first you grab Maximum Mighty X. And you're gonna put it in. Maxudai Henshin. So there you have Maximum Mighty X. And now, and let me just turn off the lamp so you could see the amazing LEDs. So you get that Henshin jingle and Hyper Dai Henshin. And that is the best jingle in the entire freaking show. It is just, it's amazing. And also, if you lift up this flap over here, oh, you just missed it, but there is a pink light over here showing Maximum Mighty X and Hyper Muteki over here in yellow. But yeah, that is freaking amazing, and especially the LEDs and the sounds, and oh my freaking god, I'm sorry, I am nerdgasming right now, it is great. Because not only do you have the sounds over here for Hyper Muteki, but also over here you have this sort of chorus sound that you were hearing during the transformation, which it's just freaking amazing. It adds to the whole thing of Hyper Muteki being invincible. I'm sorry, I just freaking love this form so much. But if we actually press over here, you'll get some phrases from the show. So that's Emu's catchphrase of I'll complete this with no continues. And that's Mighty Bros Double X, which is something along the lines of we'll complete this 2-player game together. And that's a standard catchphrase of I'll change the patient's fate with my own hands. And now you'll get the same catchphrase except in a more serious tone. So those are X8's catchphrases that he has inside of the Hyper Muteki Gashat. And if we press again, we just go back to the first one. And now if you press over here, we're going to get the Hyper Critical Sparking, which is his final attack. So you'll get the standby noise. So sometimes when you do the final attack, it'll say Kyu Kyaku no Ippatsu, but there are other times it'll say Kanzen Shori as well. I don't know why this is that sometimes it won't say Kanzen Shori or it won't say anything in general, but let's try again. There it is. It'll say Kyu Kyaku no Ippatsu and then it'll say Kanzen Shori, just like in the show. But that is not all for the Hyper Muteki Gashat, as we also have the Muteki mode that the other riders are able to use. So let's take a look at that. So now I'll be showing you guys Muteki mode, which is what the other riders use to get a 10-second invincibility. Basically what they do is that they grab the Muteki Gashat and put it into the level 3 slide. So keeping true to X8, we're going to use Mighty Action X over here with the Hyper Muteki Gashat. And now we'll put it in over here. And I don't think you heard it clear enough, but let me just put in the sound that it does when you put it into the gamer driver. It'll say Muteki Gashat. And close it up, and now level up. So it'll play a little jingle for about like, I want to say 8 seconds, and it'll spend 2 seconds saying time up. But you could also do this with the level 1 slot as well. And that is all for the Hyper Muteki Gashat. So overall, the Hyper Muteki Gashat is a great Gashat, and I would recommend it for any X8 fan. Everything about this Gashat just feels grand. I love how they used the gold color scheme and the foil sticker to show that this Gashat is meant to be used for invincibility. I absolutely love the sounds that this Gashat makes, especially for Hyper Muteki X8. And if you don't have Maximum Mighty X, at least you can access Muteki mode like the other riders. But if you have the chance, definitely pick up this Gashat, you will not regret it. So that was all for the X8 Hyper Muteki Gashat. So what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, I'm JulioToyReviews, and I'm signing off. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to also follow me on social media. Well, until next time,